Start us out with a little bit of Will the Circle Be Unbroken. My name's Andy. I got a website, andyslessons.com. I teach guitar all day long on that. Sign up for a lesson anytime you get a chance. Now, I want to talk about syncopation. Years ago, I got interested in Travis style. I learned a lot out of books. And I found this book in the store. It was $7. It was about how to play Travis style guitar. And this is, I guess the internet was around, but I didn't know, there was no YouTube or anything. And I wanted to learn how to play Travis style, okay? So this book, it was by Jerry Coker, is a very boring book. Most people wouldn't do a book like this because you're learning songs like Shoe Fly and Freight Train, I think was the biggest song in the book, but really simple stuff. But I learned a very valuable lesson out of this book. He started with a melody on top of a bass note. It is very boring and lame. But he said something in the second part of the book. He said, now if you take one of those melody notes and you move them an eighth note earlier, then that creates the syncopation. That's it. That's the technique. You take a melody note that's on a downbeat and move it an eighth note earlier. And the Travis style, that works out pretty well. But listen to the difference. I'm just going to, at random, pick notes, melody notes, to move an eighth note earlier. And listen to the difference. Here's basic. Okay, now here's the advance. Wow, how much more interesting does that sound? Right? So can we do this? I don't, please nobody sign up for lessons on how to do that. That's the extent of what I've got, okay? So I do the flat picking lessons. Now, but can we do that in bluegrass, okay? So I was messing with this song earlier today, The Girl I Left Behind Me, okay? Got this like quarter note section. This is really works on the quarter notes. Dee doo da 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 do do. Now what I'm going to try to do is push one of those notes early. Here's basic. Here's advance. Okay, try another note. Here's another note. All those would work. You can even do, it ends up being really syncopated, you move more than one note early. And if I wrote that out, now it starts looking funny because you end up with ties and things that we don't like to look at. We like to look at quarter notes and eighth notes. But that's all it is. Let's do another song. I'm going to do Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Really straight. Okay, I'm going to start moving notes early. All of a sudden, that starts to sound syncopated, okay? So this was confirmed to me years ago. There was some kind of, I was interested in jazz arranging, and I had gotten a book maybe, or it might have been this thing I did online by a guy named Chuck Israels. This thing is not there anymore. It was like an online course on how to write out jazz. I never got very far into this. I never actually learned how to write a jazz chart. But the first assignment, maybe it was in the book I had. The first assignment was to take like a standard song, like, I mean really standard. Red Wing, Can She Bake a Cherry Pie, Billy Boy, Billy Boy, you know, some kind of, you know, Little Brown Jug, some kind of old standard, and do this technique with it. So this confirms to me that this is a real thing. So if I did like Little Brown Jug, okay, this is an old song. My wife and I live all alone in a little brown hut we call our own. She loves gin and I love rum. Together we'll have lots of fun. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, do 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 do. Okay, my wife and I live all alone. All quarter notes. This is square and this is on time. Let's start messing with this. Now it starts to sound interesting. Say. Starts to get interesting. So yes, and yes, I do think that this works well for bluegrass too. And maybe you should write it out. I don't know about that. If you write out tab stuff, you could write it out and see what that looks like. And or you could just try playing a melody note early. Quarter note or not a quarter note, eighth note early. How could we practice this? I don't know. Let's try something. Let's try doing a scale. Let's say here's a G scale. I'm gonna try doing the A early. Great. I'm gonna try doing the B early. I'm gonna try doing the C early. Oops, I did the D early too. Try doing the D early. Try doing the E early. I did the F sharp early too. And finally the last note. Okay? So that's the concept, very simple concept, and appreciate you checking it out. And like I said, if you need guitar lessons, andyslessons.com, and that way we can go over what you want to go over, and not necessarily whatever the thing is that I think is fun. How about one more round of Will the Circle Be Unbroken? I've played it a lot. Let's put it in a different key.